Welcome back to Wednesday. It is January 12th, 2022. You're on The Good with Dr. Joe, and here's Dr. Joe.
Hello, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much, Amanda. Welcome back. It's The Good with Dr. Joe. 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. What's happening in London?
Rush hour. Happy hour.
Rush
All
hour
the
means-
happiest hours.
Rush hour means 5 p.m.
PM.
It's time to go home. A lot of people are very happy right now, wanting and ready to go home. Welcome to our podcast. All right, so this is where to find us. We are on Instagram.
Spotify.
We're on YouTube.
Facebook.
We're on
iHeartRadio.
Amazon,
Apple.
and Google. Just hashtag
The Good with Dr. Joe.
I'll be right there. All right, so welcome to 2022. Look, we are so excited to be here in spite of what all that is going on. First of all, the Georgia Bulldog is number one.
So we have the Braves and the Bulldogs.
believe
We're
that?
winners all around.
All around, it's only Falcons. Look, Falcons.
All right, Falcons.
Do something.
Step it up.
Do something. When I look at Matt Ryan sometimes, I think he's a grandfather. It's time to retire him. Retire the grandpa, man. Let's get somebody. Let's get a young person there. Yeah, he's tried. He's tried. Let's do something so that we're winning all. So
Yes.
that's so good.
So we'll be winners all across the board.
Yeah, so they're having a parade on Saturday
Oh, really?
for Bulldogs. Yeah, it's going to be in
Yay!
Athens. So if you want to go, tickets will be available
Woohoo!
on Thursday to go celebrate with those
Okay.
dogs. I
Yes.
think they did very well.
With the dogs.
Miss No is very happy right now.
Oh, yeah?
She's really very happy.
She's a big Bulldogs fan.
If you go there and say, Miss No, give me your car, she'll give you your car. She'll give you your car. Because she's so happy right now that Bulldogs, they won.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so she has shoes. Bulldog.
really?
She has bag. She has hat. She has everything.
I
Bulldog.
thought about a Bulldog Christmas tree.
Ooh,
I almost did that. Almost. I thought about it for like 2 minutes.
that would be exciting. That would be a dog. That would be a dog Christmas.
Dog Christmas.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back. So a lot of good things. We have started the year with a bang. All right, so we have some information for you to help you with your business, to help you with your personal life and your goals as a student, as an entrepreneur, business owner, wherever it is, you are. Information would help you out. All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Amanda. Amanda's going to start us off, and then we're going to take you step by step.
Yeah, so we want to talk about resetting for the
Yes.
new year.
Mhm.
We want to talk about the Omicron and Delta variants, how they have married one another. Yes. And
Who
we're going to
introduced them?
I don't know. They're matchmaker.
Oh my God.
The matchmaker.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about grants and benefits.
Wonderful. All right,
Yeah.
let's get it
So
right
let's reset for the new year. We're
Mhm.
going to forget about all that
Yes.
old crappy stuff in
Yes.
2021.
Yeah.
It was an interesting year. We're
Mhm.
still trying to recover
Mhm.
from COVID and figure out how to move forward. And we just want to talk about, how to tackle your goals. Most people only keep their New Year's resolutions for 36 days. That's it. That's all that most people keep them a little bit more than a month. So we want to talk about a little bit how to make them stick.
Yes. And look, a lot of times when you make it easy, it's always easier to do it when it's easy.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So a lot of times we always say start with goals that are achievable.
Right.
Don't make it too
Yes,
hard.
and attainable.
Something that's attainable, something
Yeah.
you can do, and so on and so forth. Once you do that, and then get the information that you need to take you to where you want to be. Now, I know for 2021, a lot of things may not have happened the way you wanted it. That's okay. One thing sometimes is to understand that failure can sometimes be part of your path.
Yeah.
So your pathway to success sometimes may pass through the boulevard called failure. There's nothing wrong with that. All you need to do is learn what you need to learn so you don't do it again. So find out from last year what went right,
Yes.
what didn't
Went
do
wrong.
wrong, the mistakes that you made. Just make sure you don't make that again. So you learn. Take a moment to review what happened in the last year. Write down the things that were right. Write down the things that were wrong. And then figure out what to do differently. The next thing you want to do is put a strategy in place, put a plan in place to, first of all, not make the same mistake from last year. And then plans to achieve some of those stuff that you plan to do today.
What was suggested was a reset each week and to set goals for weekly, monthly, and then daily things that you need to tackle as well.
So you break it down into pieces, into boxes. You say, this is what I'm going to do this week, and then break it down today. This is what I'm going to do today, and then bring that into hours. Like me, I have a schedule. One thing you want to do that's going to help you have a schedule. Don't just wake up and then just start doing stuff. Yes.
I do that a lot.
Well, that's part of the reset you have to do this year. You know,
I want to schedule things out. So I know I'm doing this, and I have some things scheduled, but I want to have it a little bit more planned about each thing. I know what I'm doing, when I'm going to do it, so I don't have to think about it all the time. It'll be kind of like on autopilot.
Well, yes, autopilot, organic, wherever it just happens. So plan it out. Have a schedule. If you don't have a schedule, please get a schedule. There's free schedule on your phone. There's free schedule on Google. If you have a Gmail account, they have a free schedule there. And there's so many other places you can get a schedule. Get a calendar from stores, $2 or $3, and just write it down.
At the dollar store.
Yes, dollar store. So get a calendar and write it down. So that way you're able to track yourself, see what you're going, see how you're going, and so on and so forth. Yes, ma'am.
Definitely. And then another thing was to take 100% responsibility for your life. So when we're looking at, changes that we want to make or letting go of last year, we want to definitely take responsibility for where we are.
That is the beginning of progress for you. That's the beginning of success for you. You have to be responsible for everything that happens to you, good or bad. So if you learn to take responsibility, then you learn to do things better the next time. But if you blame somebody, it was Eugene, it was that driver, it was the man, it
was my mom and dad.
It's your mom and dad. Why did they even conceive me? Then you are not facing responsibility. You have to take responsibility for everything you do. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. We want to cultivate a new growth mindset and have positive perspective on your journey. Listen to your intuition was something else that was mentioned. Develop an endurance mindset, commitment, patience, and perseverance, and practice self-love.
So all of these are very, very important. If you don't know how to do it, you can talk to somebody. You can talk if you have volunteers at if this has to do with business. You can talk to people at Gwinnett, Chamber of Commerce. They have people who will freely give you that. SBA.
Yeah, SBA was a good resource.
Yes, Business Development Centers of SBA. They will give you information on how to do it. Be prepared to go on the long haul. Be prepared to go on the long haul. The IRS, the U.S. Internal Revenue Service, says that for a regular business, average business, it takes up to 5 years to make profit. So if you're going in, be prepared to go the long haul. Just like you just mentioned, you have to have that staying power, staying power. Persevere. You got to be able to stay the course.
And keep trying. You have to keep trying. No matter what.
There's no overnight success. All those overnight success comes from how many times? Look at the Georgia Bulldog. They just got beat like a month ago.
Yeah, and it had been a while since they had won a championship.
I think it's over 20 years.
Yeah, I think so.
Over 20 years, So they kept at it, and that's it again.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's talk about Omicron and Deltacron.
Go ahead.
Otherwise known as Omicron or Deltacron. Deltacron. It's known as Deltacron. Yes, it was first found in Cyprus. And what they've said is that a lot of people are walking around with mild symptoms or no symptoms at all. And that's the way that the virus is spreading. And then, other people that are really at risk are young children who are not eligible for the vaccines. So you want to make sure you're wearing your mask. The CDC suggested wearing your mask, even if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. And they've also reduced the quarantine time from 10 days down to 5 days. So that's nice. You can kind of get back to life a little bit sooner. You're not so put out if you do come in contact with the virus.
I'm so upset that Omicron and Delta got together. That's one. Those two people, two individuals, whatever you want to call them, that should never have gotten together. Okay, so now we have to deal with that. All right. So here's some of the things that you have to do you have to keep yourself. The first thing is that you keep yourself safe and you keep yourself healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Practice steaming. If you want to steam, there are so many ways to do it. What that does is clears your breathing path. You just clear that. That is where this Omicron, Delta, whatever you call it, or the COVID, that's where it attacks. From there it begins to go onto other places. Try and keep that clean. Air, bubbled water, whatever you want to do, gargle. I do everything.
Yeah.
I do everything. Whatever I can do to get that thing out. Let them know that look, you are not welcome here in this body. That's what I do. All right. And then last week, Tiana was here and Tiana talked about that recipe with the chicken noodles. Yes, she talked about it. So chicken noodle soup, right?
Yeah.
Get 3 cloves of garlic.
Oh yeah.
Cut it, put it in.
Yeah.
And then add a tablespoon of cayenne pepper.
I'm getting hungry.
When I made it, my family, they were laughing at me. They were having a good time, just laughing, watching me do that thing. But guess what? It works. It works. So my wife eventually tried it, and when she tried it, she said, "Ooh,
she liked
this thing works." It says it was just everything was just cleaning. Everything was just going. It was just clean. She was just going to the bathroom. Yes, going to the bathroom. Everything was going.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
So it does work. It would keep your body hot, keep your body regulated. There are other things you have to do, like the vitamin D.
Zinc.
You want to do that. You want to do your zinc. All right. You want to make sure you eat healthy. This is one time to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Make sure you eat balanced diet.
Yeah.
Do fruit. Do vegetables. Okay. In fact, you know what we do now? Every Sunday we have in our house a party. Fruit and vegetable party.
Awesome.
Yeah, after church.
Awesome.
Yeah. I tell my kids, find out what you want. It's fruit. It's got to be fruit.
Yeah.
Forget about cookies now. Let's do some fruit,
I can't.
Yeah.
I just love the cookies.
Yes. Okay. Well, we do cookies another time. But Sunday afternoon is fruits and vegetable party.
I like that.
That's what we do.
That's cool.
So you do whatever you can to keep yourself safe and keep yourself healthy. Yes.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Wear a mask.
Yes.
That's super important.
Mask is
when you're
very
in
important.
high traffic areas
Yes.
and when you're in low traffic
Yes.
areas, especially if you have a weakened immune system or you have some other medical condition going on, a mask is the first way that you can protect yourself against Omicron, Delta, and the marriage of those two.
And even the simple flu too. Simple flu, you can also use that to reduce it.
Yeah, my roommate just got a flu vaccine yesterday.
You see?
Yeah.
See, and the other thing now is that they've also mentioned something about the mask. They say some of this cloth mask doesn't really do the work. So you might have to combine, maybe have multiple masks.
Yeah, you wear multiple.
I do that. Yeah, I wear multiple. And sometimes I actually put tissue. A lot of people say, when they wear glasses, it steams up.
The fog.
This will get that moisture out. It will take it.
It does work. I tried it.
Yes, it does work. Or you can combine it, get 2 or 3, and put them together. That would be effective against any of these marriage between Omicron and Delta, which is making me really mad. All right, so this is how to find us. We're on Spotify,
YouTube,
we're on Instagram,
Facebook,
we're on iHeartRadio, Amazon,
Apple,
and Google.
Just hashtag
the good with Dr. Joe. That's how you get us.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is I will try to bring you some good news, bring you some information about how to grow your business, about how to take care of yourself, and be a better person, both for yourself and to this generation. All right, what else you got?
We want to talk about grants and benefits.
Yes.
So we've probably covered this topic before, but I just wanted to go over PPP and EIDL.
Yeah.
So the Small Business Government is definitely, the Small Business Association is definitely a good point of reference.
Yes.
That's where I pulled my information from. And so the PPP is Paycheck Protection Program. They're offering loan forgiveness right now.
Yes.
And then the EIDL is Economic Injury Disaster Loan. They've increased those loan amounts.
Yes. So for EIDL, I actually just spoke to an official from SBA 2 days ago. In fact, I'm going to call her. Yeah, I'm going to call her again. So they are still right now doing the targeted EIDL. So you can see if you still qualify. So they're trying, because they still have some funds left, so they're trying to figure out some ways of getting that money to those who need it. If your business still needs it, reach out to them. Some of the deadlines already passed, but if you speak to them, especially if you have been denied before, if you filed before it was denied, or you filed your information was incorrect, and so on and so forth, so you can refile again. You can refile again using the fact that you filed before, but the information wasn't correct, that you did meet the deadline, but they're taking it case by case basis. You just have to present your case and present your case well to the SBA. And for the Paycheck Protection Program, so you want to file for forgiveness. If you don't know how to do it, call and find out how to do it. If you got loans of $150 or less, you use form 3508S as in Sam. That's the form that you use to file that. Now, if your loan doesn't qualify for forgiveness, you can start paying back is 1% interest, which is still not bad.
That's not
1%
bad.
interest. Yes.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So if you don't qualify for forgiveness, so you still have that.
But there are some eligibility requirements for forgiveness.
Yes.
And so borrowers qualify for full loan forgiveness if during the 8 to 24 week covered period following the loan disbursement,
Yes.
your employee and compensation levels are maintained, if the loan proceeds are spent on payroll costs and other eligible expenses, and at least 60% of the proceeds are spent on payroll.
Yeah, 60% goes to payroll.
There are some stipulations.
Yeah, 60% goes to payroll and 40% goes to your operating expenses. If you can show that, all of your money, all of the loan will be forgiven.
We want that.
So remember that.
Yeah,
so
we definitely want that. We definitely
that.
want that. And then, so you can qualify for the EIDL if you're a small business, a nonprofit organization, or a U.S. agricultural business with 500 or fewer employees.
And one thing they added to it, if you are operating in what they call economically depressed zip code.
Right.
So you can look around, you can tell.
Where a state of disaster has been announced.
Where state of disaster have been announced, you can do that. Or if you look around you and you find out that everywhere around you, everybody's depressed, then you call them, economically depressed. That's what they say. Economically depressed.
Not just depressed.
Not just depressed. Economically depressed. Our time is up. We want to thank all the people that joined us today. We had quite a lot of people on the. We had a lot of people.
Wow, yeah.
A lot of people joined today. Thank you for joining. And we're hoping that information we are providing is useful to you. We'll try to, give you information lighthearted. We'll make it lighthearted so you can easily accept it because laughter is good for you.
Yeah.
Now, on a serious note, we want to remember our senator from Nevada, Senator Harry Reid. You guys saw my photo with him. I took a photo with him. When I first came to America, that was one of the senators that hosted us in Nevada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's such a nice man, and he has a passion for the ophthalmology practice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they did a lot, to help the ophthalmology practice and so on and so forth to expand in the U.S. So today is the line in state in the Rotunda in Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. So the funeral, he passed away, I think a week or so ago. So I want to say hello to his wife, want to say hello to his family. And to his constituents. And we'll say that may his gentle soul rest in peace. He was a gentleman. He was a great senator. And we thank him for his service. All right. So you have any last words?
Yes. It's never too late to start. And don't give up.
Never too late. Don't give up. Failure is not an option. Failure is just part of the journey. It's not an option, it's part of the journey. So remember that. If you fail, doesn't mean it is the end. It's just part of getting where you need to go. You appreciate success more after you have failed once or twice.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right.
That's true.
All right, so look out for us. We'll look out to our YouTube. Listen again, where to find us.
All right, Spotify.
YouTube.
Instagram.
Facebook.
iHeartRadio, Amazon, Apple, Google.
It's hashtag
The Good with Dr. Joe.
All right, see you next time. Hasta la vista.
Jesus loves you.
Amen to that.